So this is my chest, and it sits behind my desk, and this thing just collects stuff, so I have to organize it all the time. I need to move. Those are my son's homeschool cookies for doing his homeschool work. And then my bananas and granola do not need to go there. There's my dog. Leave my cookies alone. I want to keep my Bible and my journaling Bible, my commentary and all that stuff back there. But the Happy Planner books, like I don't want to get rid of them, but I don't use them that much. So I want to do something with that. And then these like clear bins, I want to keep those there because they house my sticker books and my stamp collection. Look at this. I'm gonna have all this over here, and I want to keep all this. I mean, I like it. I just probably clean it up a little bit. These have like stencils in them, and then this is all my skincare, which could probably go in the bathroom, honestly. But I have my mirror here at my desk, so I like it right there. And then in here, I just have like sticky notes. I like that there. My owl can get moved somewhere else that looks better. Down here, I just have so much stuff, you guys. That's our cameras to watch. It watches our living room, the front of our house, and our garage. That's about it. And that's because we have an eBay store. And then this, like, I love this thing so much. It's like a tote, but I really need to get my act together and make that look nice. And then under there, so I'm in my master bedroom. That's where my office is. And so I keep some of these things, like that tub tin down there. I keep it because it's super good for storing stuff. But like, look at the... I just need to get my life together and fix all this. And then this is my desk. So yeah, I have more storage down here. That, I don't know, did your house look like this or is it just me? I just have so much stuff, and I just bought a bunch more stuff. I like stuff. So then I just got a Cricut Joy Extra that I could, if I move the Happy Planner stickers, I could put it right there. Because the Joy Extra is smaller in size than like a Cricut Explore. So I'm really excited about that. And then in my closet, I told you I have a lot of stuff. This is where I keep my Bible stuff, like my Bible dictionary. These are some devotionals that we've done on the channel. A Strong's Concordance, just some other stuff. So I do have that storage. So these are pretty cool. Like if you have Happy Planner sticker books, or if you have like other sticker books like Live Love Posh, they are like made out of cardboard, and they just come flat and you fold them and put them together. But I love those, so I wanted to share that. And so these are going to go somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to put the craft cart that I got off of Amazon, and I'll link that below. I'm going to put it right here. It'll just look so much better. And then don't mind my DeWalt industrial fan. I can't sleep without it. I do leave it in between the wall, and it's ran for 4 years, pretty much 24/7, so it doesn't hurt it to do that. And then I keep my trash can in a drawer because I don't like to see it, but it's just like craft papers, so that's all I put in this trash can here. Okay, so what I wanted to do is show you this chest. So I completely sanded it down and refinished it. It's super old, like super old. And so I just stained it this really dark color, and I absolutely love it. But in here is where I store like so much stuff. There's like happy planner stuff. I need to like get in here and reorganize it. I have a banker box in here and stuff that I'm going to show you in just a second. But isn't this pretty? So pretty. It was made in Illinois. Just love it. So let me take you out of the holder and just kind of show you what's in here now. But some of the closets that I showed you, there are happy planner planners in there, and they need to go in here because I'm not using happy planner right now. I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of them. I mean, I could sell them on my eBay store, which is the joy of having an eBay store, is that you can sell anything that you own, pretty much. So if it's valuable, you know what I mean? But anyway, let me show you. Okay, so this is what I have in here. I have like all these happy planner disc bound planners, and I took this to show you. So I have this banker box that's just full of papers, printer paper, cardstock. So I'm not sure if I'm going to take this out or not. I have this in here because this doesn't have like bars where you could like put things in. So I used the banker boxes for that. And then I do have these that are nice because you can stack things inside of them. So I just have to maybe donate some stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but in here I keep like my old journals. And so this is just so nice. It really is just, it's a huge storage for me. So one thing I thought of in talking this out with you is, see how they're all stacked this way? Well, what if I stack them this way? You know what I mean? And then I could put like a row there, a row here. So I'll mess around with all of this and figure out what we're going to come up with. Okay, so this is my happy planner collection of planners. There's my kitty, Mercy. And so I did this for like 2 full years. So these ones are completely full. So I successfully completed those. These are super cute, this little tiny size. I never ended up using this because I switched to Hobonichi Cousin. And then this I did complete, and I did like one good thing a day. So I did that in here, which was fun. And then these ones, so currently I'm using this for my son's homeschool because he literally just went on homeschool. So, but Sterling Ink has an academic planner that I got. So I'm just using this temporarily. But these ones I could totally gift. This one's dated, but like this one, which you can sell them dated on eBay. They do have them dated on eBay, but like this one's completely undated. And so that would be an awesome gift for somebody. I already gave my son's stepmom one, so that was fun. And then this is my memory keeping. So I'm going to keep this one. I mean, I'm going to keep them all probably, but so yeah, I just wanted to show you my happy planner collection. Even this little size, I think I did sermon notes. And then this was just, it's not a happy planner. It's just disc bound. But these can all be like repurposed, you know, in the future. So this one I use as like a notebook, which was so awesome because it had all these tabs at the top. And I might, you know, want to use that again sometime. So when I created like this dashboard in Canva. And then these are the big sizes, and I didn't like the big size for planning. So I repurposed this for hand lettering. So this is all hand lettering for practicing that. And then this one I got initially a couple years ago for homeschooling my son. Because I did homeschool him for 2 years. Then he went back to public school. Now he's back on homeschool. So homeschooling has been a big part of our life. but I did initially get this size to do that, to keep record of his homeschool, and I just didn't like how big it was. So this one I think I could donate, but I probably won't for at least a couple more years, just in case. I've learned to not just donate stuff until you know for 100% that you're done with it. Okay, so in this drawer I had all my colored pencils, and I'm deciding to put all my colored pencils back in the colored pencil tins. So I have all of these and these, because I'm just not using colored pencils that much right now. And then this little box, so I had all these little scrap papers in here that I do want to use. So I think I'm going to put them all in here. And I love this little Archer and Olive box. And so I'll go ahead and put it in here. My paper towels are moving to that cart that we bought. Okay, so we're making progress. I think I'm gonna stack my happy planners all right here. And then I just wanted to show you before I put more stuff in these. I believe I got these off Amazon, but they're just so cool. And so I put them in there so that I could just stack stuff. So now it's not all loose like this, you know? It's all organized and nice. You ever have anything like that your husband gave you that you can't get rid of, but you're never going to use them? This is them. So thoughtful. But I'm never going to use them, but I'm going to keep them in here because I just don't have it in my heart to get rid of them. In this metallic box, I have stuff like this. These are all stickers that I made. Yeah, I even cut them all out. Look at that. And I haven't used them. But like, it took me so much time. So I keep them. I even have boxes. This was my very first Bible study journal, and I did 365 days. And it's so cool when you do something like this to go back and look at what you did. You know what I mean? Just so many memories and stuff in here. 365 days deeply studying God's Word. So this is kind of where the channel, actually, Bible studies came about. I did a whole year like this first by myself, and then I started doing Bible studies on YouTube. So if you use stamps, you know how they have the back, like the backing on them, like this part. So that is this stuff right here, this blank stencil sheet. And so you can buy it like that and then cut them down to size and store them. I actually like this box, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the top of it because I don't need that, and it looks nicer. And so this is where I keep stuff like this. This is my koala sticker paper, which I use washi paper now, but I hold on to it. So I have several packs of this in here, which I've just been putting that there. And then I have the laminating sheets in here. So just like stuff like that. And then in here is like some seasonal decoration or something. Can you see that? Like this one, you know, to take pictures of your stuff. So I think I'll just leave all this like that. Okay, so that's pretty good. We got all the happy planners. I really do like turning them this way. That's so much better. It created so much more room. I like the box without the top on it. And so yeah, I think that this is pretty much done. So then this is what we got. It's all cleared off. This right here will move when that cart comes in because I got that for the cart. This is for little scraps that I want to use in my spreads, because I don't want to throw them away. They're usable, you know, so I put them in there. And then this is that Crocodile 2 Punch by We Are Memory Keepers. I love that thing so much. And my Bibles, my commentary books, my Bible journal, my prayer request, praise report journal, and then these will have to move because I bought more of these. Let me get one out. So I bought more of these because I got a lot of stickers coming, and so I need to move these because the new ones are gonna go in here. So anyway, I like this, and now we can move on. I wanted to show you this. It's the Polar, but it blows hair off your desk or whatever, dust. So if you have animals, this is huge. I use this thing all the time. And then I have a new addition. So I do weeks where I don't have sugar. And you've probably seen that on my Plan With Me's. But on the weeks that I do have sugar, I'm going to show you what I got. It's a must have. So in here is candy. And so if I need a little bit of sugar, I like the Mambas because they're little, so I could have this, which that's pretty typical. Or I could have a whole pack if I really want sugar. Or I could have like one of these. So super cool. You need a candy jar if you don't have one, and my kids are not allowed to touch it. These are really neat. I got these at Michael's, and they just are like that, and they're so cool. I just love them. So then this one's like a big one for my 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And then I have all these. So this is just like my little chiffon ribbon, and then I have some ink. I mean, that's where I keep like my inking stuff. And then I have some pet tape. So that's what we got going on. This is what we'll work on. So I've been keeping this in here, and a lot of this stuff is gonna go in that cart. And I'm thinking with the cart, so this just has like tape and a punch. I'm thinking in that cart that this bag will fit right on top. I did the measurements, and so if I still wanted to keep this bag over in the corner, I think I could do that. And then some of this stuff can go on the cart on the other, because the cart's 3 layers. And then I want to get like a shelving unit for things like this, but I just can't decide. I just, you know how we do over time, I just like throw a bunch of stuff in. This is like my sticker book. These are the absolute best highlighters from Erin Condren. So I have 2 packs as my backup. So if you want to see the dual tip highlighter, Bold Blooms, and then Evolve 6-pack. I love them so much. So I have backups of those, because I do highlight a lot in my Bible. Okay, so we're just gonna get all this stuff out of here, and then I'll show you what I come up with. But this, I wanted to take all this out and show you this. So this is so awesome. I think I got it off of eBay. You could get it off of Amazon. I don't have this specific one, but they're all pretty standard. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. But it has like the side pockets, and so I love it because like if I want to go into the living room and use it, I can. Or if I want to bring all my stuff up onto my bed, I can. And I love how it has like these dividers. I will try to find it and link it. Okay, so we got it all organized. It feels so much better. And then this one. So I'm excited. I'm gonna put it back till the cart comes, but it just feels so good to organize everything and, you know, vacuum the bottoms out and stuff like that, because you know. All my makeup, and so I would probably take all of this out. I love Saint. That is the makeup that I use. Saint. But I wanted to show you this drawer, and my nails are different because I'm doing this video in multiple days. So we will see what I come up with, if I leave it this way or if I change it up for a little while. This came in, which is awesome, and I'll show you that. I might sell this vinyl on my eBay store, or I'll keep it. I'm not sure yet. I got the Cricut Joy Extra to cut my stickers. I don't know if I'll use the vinyl, but you never know. And then I did make one already, so that's cool. I love how little it is. It fits right there. I used to have the Cameo 5 and it was just way too big for me. So this one is perfect, and it can hold 8.5 inches across. So it's great for stickers. Really excited about that. So I did get this new desk mat. I got, I have a white one, like a white wood. And now we have this color, darker wood, and then I also got another one that's kind of this lighter color that isn't here yet, but I really like it, and it's just to change up my backgrounds on my YouTube videos, like a inexpensive way to change the backgrounds up. I did get to use the Cricut Joy Extra, and I love it. It cut all these stickers out perfectly. I don't know, I did another video where I showed these stickers and I had to cut them all out by hand, and that just wasn't ideal because they couldn't all go onto one sticker sheet. So my crate came in, so I gotta put all this together. I was gonna say, if you don't have one of these, you should get one. It's just a rotary cutter, but it's super sharp. And it opens these boxes like nothing else. So we have some wheels, a bag of screws, and then what else? And then the crate. So I'm gonna put it together and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so we have a small basket, a medium basket, and a large basket. So that's awesome. And then we have all the legs. Okay, so this is easy enough. So the first thing that I did was it had these 2 bars right here. And you just take the designated screws, and they gave you an Allen wrench. So I screwed those here and then one here. So that's the bottom. And then this is the large basket. So that's just gonna sit on there like that, and I'm gonna screw that down. So in here, they have these kind of screws. That's what we're gonna use. So you just have to be careful of what screws you have. So we have a bunch of these. We had some longer screws that we already used, and then we have some shorter screws. And I think those are the 3 different styles that you have. So you have these, long and short, and that's it. See? Let me know in the comments if you follow directions. I have learned to follow directions. It just prevents me from having to redo the whole thing and unscrew things, and yeah. So anyway, that's me. Let me know what you are. And then they give you 8 of these poles, which I checked. They're all the same size. So then I'm just gonna screw these in here. So this thing is going to be tall. I forget what it said, but I feel like it was 23 or 26 inches, which to me, that will be really nice. Okay, so it's really easy to put together. And I prayed that all the pieces were here. So I'll just finish it now. Just have to pay attention. This is the small basket, medium basket, and large basket. So you just want to put them in that order. And I'll have this link below. I love it. It's metal, it's mesh, nothing was damaged, all the pieces were there, so that's fantastic. So that's what that looks like. And I could put that on top. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So I kind of want to keep my planners on top. And that's because like I want to be able to keep my desk as clear as possible. And then like you can, I bought this little thing. So that's cool. And now all those punches, like the Happy Planner punch and the square box punch, those are in 2 different sizes. And then that's a tab punch. So now like those have a place to go. Okay, next step is this paper towel holder. So I didn't want one hanging off the cart. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this on the wall right here, because I have all those hanging there, and then this could go down here. It's kind of hidden, and I think that that'll be better. I mean, you gotta really figure what you're gonna do, because you could stick it to this, but I don't think I want it right here in front of my face. You know what I mean? So I'm in a very small space. Hopefully this is giving you some ideas. So we did it, and I like it. It'll be better than having it hanging off this cart. So under my desk, like I'm happy with it, you know. So I have like the desk mats back there so I can change out the scenery on my videos. And then this cutter I use constantly. This is a foot warmer, so it plugs in by a USB in the winter time. So usually if it's like not winter, I don't have that right there, but the winter I do use that for my feet. And that was really inexpensive off eBay. And then I just have my stamps here, and then this thing that I showed you, I use it all the time. So to have it like right here under my desk is perfect. In these drawers, I have my colored pencils. I do have some sleeves for my binders, and then my chargers. And then in this drawer, this is like my junk drawer, and I use things in there all the time. So I want to keep that there. This one I could get rid of all these scrap papers, so I just throw scraps in here when I'm crafting. But I haven't used this drawer in a long time, so I could really utilize that drawer for something else. And then down here, I do my nails all the time, so that's all my nail stuff. And so I think I'll just leave that the way it is. And underneath here, I have all my Tombos, which I love that organizer because I can see what I need, what I have. It pulls out. I love this thing. And so then I just have these Archer and Olive boxes, which keep my little photos for memory keeping. And then this is my Strident Bible, which I just got, and I love it so much. And then my Hobonichi Weeks for my daily journaling devotional. And then this down here, my sister gave me. It just keeps like all my hair clips in it. I think it's a planner box, but it was from her wedding, and so I don't want to use it as a planner box and have it get all dirty, you know what I mean? And then this stuff, like, I'm thinking about getting over-the-door storage organizer for shoes. I could really put some of this stuff down there. So, anyway, I think I'm just going to leave all this the way it is. And I don't ever get into there very much. That drawer and that cabinet, because I have so much nail supplies and it's all in there. I do need to get in there and clean that out though, like reorganize it. And then I have all this mess that I don't know what to do. So that tin thing was over there, and so I just moved it here temporarily. This is like all my makeup, and then this is makeup. I keep these here so kids don't use them. And then back there I have like camera filming stuff. All right, so I just went to Ben Franklin today and I picked up this piece of wood, which I really like it. And so I paid $9.99, which is not bad. I like the shape of it. And so right now I store my washi in a drawer right next to me, which I want to continue to do. And what I did was I bought a wood utensil tray. That's how I'm going to store my washi. I'd rather have it in my drawer because it's right next to me right here than have like an organizer on the wall. And so what I thought is I could take this and put like some of my most used washies at the moment and keep it on my desk. So let's go ahead and fill this up. My washi collection is very, very small. So I'm just going to pick out some of these that I really do like. These ones are super cute. And then this, and I was like, wow, that is just like the perfect size for washi tape. And so we'll put these on here, and then I'll show you where we're gonna put it. So this one, and then we have a couple more. So I like this. It's really cute, always and forever. And then this one, and then this stuff. So we have that there. First, I wanted to share this. So this is the best red nail polish. It's by Gelish. It is called Red Roses. I've only been able to find it in the little mini size bottles, but it is my favorite all-time red nail polish. And so I just wanted to share that. So I had to go to Sally's and get another bottle because my other one was empty. And so I did that today, and so I just wanted to share that with you. So on my desk we have all these Memento dewdrops, and I don't like these. I like the Versa Magic, and so I only have 2 of the Versa Magic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move those. I found this little bag that I could put them in. So I'll go ahead and put all of these in here. Hopefully they all fit. I don't know. If you don't close it, they do. Because I still might want to use these. You know what I mean? So we got all those in there. And I'll set that aside. And then I will move my little, these are cute, like little scissors. So cute. And then what I think I want to do is set this up here. So we can have that right there. And then I have all my favorite washis. I'll put my Versa Magic next to it. And then I'll probably keep the little scissors up here. And then I'll go ahead and put all of these somewhere else. So I like that. And I like that it matches my little bowl. My little bowl is just for things that I use all the time. So instead of having it like sitting on my desk, I just have like this little bowl. There's a paper clip in there. Our tree bookshelf showed up, and I will put this together. And so here are the directions. It's going to look like that at the end. And there it is. I like how it turned out. It really frees up the space on that chest. I put my iPad on it, my commentary books. My Bibles are too big, so I put them on either side. I have my daily devotional down there. I really wanted it for my sticker albums, so these are the disc bound. This is the Ray and Tay. And then I put my journals on top with some Laurel Denise sticky notes. So super awesome. It's really nice to have. It's really nice to have all that cleared up. There's my dog. Can you shake? She has the packing on her. Can you shake? Thank you. All right, so I got the rack for the back of the door. I drink Pepsi Zero. I like it. I like how it has like the little windows. So I just put some of my punches on there. There's some of my gold foil. Some of the containers that I had no idea what to do with. And then my laminator, which is cool. And they're really wide because 2 water bottles fit in one. And so it's really wide. So I like how that turned out. And then if we go over here, what a job. So I pulled absolutely everything out of here. I vacuumed it all out. I moved my tubs. So I put those there. I had no idea where to put this, but I love it. And all the stuff in there, like I actively use it, all of it. So I need it close. So I'm just gonna set it like on top of there for right now. And then look what, so I bought these pants on Amazon that were black, like leggings. Look what they did to my chair. So over here, I just cleared all that out. I moved my, skincare to the bathroom. And I took like everything off of there. I cleaned it all, and then I sprayed back there with home defense to keep like spiders and stuff out. So that's comforting. But yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty burnt. Me and my son went to iFly today, which was super fun to let him fly. And he absolutely loved it. So if you have one near your house, take your kids because it was such a great day. But I think that's where we'll end the video. I got everything all cleaned out, reorganized. It feels really good. And so for right now, I think that, there's not much more I can do in this little tiny office that I have. Well, hopefully it gave you some ideas if you're in a small space or whatnot. So, all right, we will catch you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.